This is a completely different hurricane now. It's not the same beast. It went from a rain event to a buzzsaw of destruction.
Welcome back to Season of Fury, Hurricanes 2005. A look back at the historic events of this terrible year. When there's an evacuation order given, most people are seen leaving the coastline. Well, there's one breed out there that's actually coming in. That breed is known as the storm chaser. And one of them, Mr. Mike Theiss, shares his experience with us, an experience that he will not soon forget. Monday, August 29th, Gulfport, Mississippi, 8 a.m.
As we were getting shots of the surge coming over the road, we were just about this location, and a tree branch came from all the way over there off one of these oak trees and smashed in the back of the car, busted out the back windows.
Too dangerous to be outside. 27-year-old storm chaser Mike Theiss headed to this hotel in Gulfport, Mississippi, a place picked to ride out the storm because of its solid construction. But it was still only 150 yards from the ocean.
Hurricane Katrina, for me, was my 16th hurricane, and it's the top hurricane. I never dreamt in my life I was going to witness something like this. There's the Gulf of Mexico right there, coming into our parking lot. Yeah, it's coming up now. The moment that really sunk into me that this was one heck of a historic event was probably about the time when the surge was coming up to the hotel. Because we knew at that point that it must have come up at least 16 feet. And we knew then that we had a heck of a beast on our hands. Go on, sir. Oh, yeah, it's coming up now.
And it kept coming. Not all of the hotel guests evacuated. Some, like this woman, had to be helped to the safety of the second floor. By that time, the entire pool area is filling up fast with water. Inside the hotel, it's just as bad. The lobby is rapidly becoming a very dangerous place.
It's getting ready to break, guys. We got a car that's getting ready to come right in the lobby. Get ready, guys, get ready. The part that things started really getting hairy was when the car came crashing through the front doors. When you see vehicles starting to float and act as battering rams and just crashing into things, that's like something right out of a movie or something. I mean, you don't expect to ever see something like that. There was really only one incident, and it was very temporary, that we had concern. It's when we finally retreated into the stairwell. The car was coming at us. It was coming through the lobby. And we had a tough time opening the door because the surge was already coming up so high that when you pull that, the force of the water and the weight, we couldn't open the door.
The first floor of the hotel, the entire first floor is underwater. And it's continuing to rise.
They placed a floating camera by the back door, the same door through which the lady only minutes earlier had been led to safety. You can see the floodwaters slowly demolish the entire doorway area. As the water engulfed the entire first floor, the storm chasers headed upstairs.
When I walked into the second floor, the water was screaming through the air conditioner vents into the second floor and crashing into this window probably to about like right here.
The back side of the hotel, where they had been walking just a few minutes earlier, was now underwater. The surge gutted the first floor.
I'm glad we got that lady out of the room. The roof collapsed on this building below me. See, the roof broke off. Jeez.
At one point, they ventured back downstairs.
Well, here's the infamous stairwell here. This is where Jim Reed and myself spent most of the time, right in here. And we were standing right here, filming out this door. And that's when you see in the video big waves come crashing in here and then up the stairwell. It ripped the walls. It ripped wallpaper, tiling, everything. It just ripped it right off the wall. You know, that just shows you the power.
After 6 hours, the storm surge finally receded.
I consider myself very lucky. You can see on that palm tree, there's gashes from all the debris hitting it, and the gashes go up pretty high. That's a good indicator there of how high the surge came. But Hurricane Katrina, what I learned was storm surge and the power of water. When you have that water coming in that's 20, 30 feet deep, there's nothing stronger than that. I mean, it just levels everything in its path. And I just gained a whole sense of respect for the power of water. We talked to the engineers. This is 16 feet above sea level right here at the slab. I estimate that the surge came actually a little bit higher than I got the tape. It came roughly right there with taller waves on top. This means that it came roughly 11 feet up into the hotel. So that plus 16 is 27 feet. So we roughly saw 27-foot storm surge in Gulfport. This site is just, it gives me goosebumps, and words can't explain it. When you go back to a site after you witness something so intense and dramatic, and then you come back, and you know, they always say that you have smells, and smells will bring back certain memories. Well, this smell we're smelling right now just brings the whole event back to me. Wow. When you see the death and destruction around you, it just makes you mad. You know, you just want to do something. You don't want to see that happen again.
No matter